Today we're going to look at a passage in Matthew chapter 16. It's natural for us to, as we look toward the future, have ambitions and goals and plans, and there's nothing wrong with this in and of itself. But we do need to be careful that in making our plans for the future, or in setting goals for where we want to be, that we don't neglect spiritual things. We don't neglect following the Lord and serving Him and the well-being of our soul. And this is what Jesus talked about in Matthew chapter 16 and verse 26. He said, "For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul? Or what will a man give in exchange for his soul?" What is it that we are hoping for? What is our goal? Now, when we think about what our goals might be, when we think about the things that pertain to this life, there's any number of ways that we could answer that. Most of us are not so ambitious that our goal is to gain the whole world. What if we could do that? What if we could, through hard work and ambition and all of the things that we how to apply ourselves, what if we were able to gain the whole world? Where would that leave us? What if we give up everything? What if we put spiritual things to the side? What if we decide, well, we're going to not worry about those right now, and we gain the whole world? Well, then, what then? Jesus said, if you gain the whole world, but you end up losing your soul, what's the profit in that? What use is that? When it comes time for us to stand before the Lord in judgment, which is where we are all heading, what good is it going to be to have the whole world? Are we going to give that back to God and say that, well, this can be used to save me, this can be used to redeem my soul? That's not going to work. If we gain the whole world, we forfeit our soul. What does it profit? It leaves us lost. No matter how well we did in this life, no matter how successful we were, no matter what we were able to gain, we're going to be lost. And so we need to recognize that while it's fine to plan for the future, it's good to do that, and it's good to set goals, we don't need to put those things, the things of this life, ahead of our spiritual well-being. In the next verse, Jesus would say that the Son of Man is going to come in the glory of His Father with His angels, and will then repay every man according to his deeds. Not accept a trade. If you gain the whole world, you can give that back. No, He's going to repay everyone according to their deeds. What deeds are we doing? What are we engaged in right now that will have an impact on us for eternity? Are we able to stand before the Lord in judgment with a clear conscience, with the understanding that we served Him to the best of our abilities? Can we say that? And if our ambition instead has simply been to be, well, what can I accomplish? What can I gain in this life? If that's where our focus was, then we need to change our priorities. Because no matter what goals we set for ourselves in this life, even if we reach all of them, if we lose our soul, then what did it profit? Let's make sure our priorities are in order. Let's make sure we put spiritual things first. And in everything or anything that we do, make sure that we are serving the Lord.